Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelley.
And I don't exactly know what we're doing because you're never up this early.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed.
Yeah. Hashtag night shift life.
Yeah, I just got off work. Adam wanted me to record before I went Z's.
Yeah, because we kind of had to finish a few things up, such as our Twitter poll of the week. But before we get to that, we've got to talk about our wonderful, wonderful, amazing sponsor today. You might have heard of them if you're longtime listeners of the show. Maybe you've heard of them. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, then you need to get on it. But we're going to give a major shout out to altplayground.net. In 2020, altplayground.net rolled out nationally with one important mission: to be the most inclusive lifestyle site out there. With so many gender identities, sexual orientations, and relationship dynamics to choose from at signup, it has quickly become the go-to site for sex-positive people across the United States. In 2021, you'll see even more big moves from Alt Playground because they're not okay with the status quo. Join the most modern and inclusive lifestyle site and be a part of the forward momentum in 2021. And I think one of the major things that is kind of an understatement that they're not okay with the status quo, I think that's like a huge understatement because they're always like just pushing the ball forward in a very progressive way, whether that's with being more inclusive or adding new features to the website. So I honestly, I enjoy it, and I think that you guys will too. So head on over to altplayground.net and check them out.
Yay!
So you ready for the Twitter poll of the week? The entire reason why you are awake at the moment?
Tell me. Lay it on me.
All right. So the Twitter poll of the week was, what questions would you want to ask Kelley? Comment below, and your question could be answered on the podcast by Kelley.
It will be answered.
I mean, there's not really a lot of questions to go over. So. All right. So Front Porch Swingers asked, do you like old guys asking for a friend?
Okay, so yes, I of course like older men. So before I met Adam, aka little college Kelley, was all into dating these older men. When I was 20, okay?
When you're 2020?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's
when I was
pretty old.
20 years old, I was working at Home Depot, okay? And this guy in the lumber department caught my eye, and he was...
You liked his wood.
He was hella fine, and I later found out, like, he looked young-ish, but I later found out he was 28. He was 8 years older than me, okay? And I, kind of did my little thing. I got a little bit more confident. I asked this guy gave me this guy asked for my number in the coolest way possible. And I can't even remember how it was.
That's so cool how he did it, though,
But he did it really good. He, slid in real nice.
To your DMs?
Yes. And when we went out, we had dinner, and he asked if I wanted a drink, and I had to remind him I was not of drinking age. And, you could tell his heart kind of shattered a little bit, but we still fucked, and it was great. And then we were off and on for, 3.5 years.
Oh, it was that guy?
It was that guy.
So fun fact, I actually knew this guy before I knew you, which you already know this, but our listeners don't. And so I used to be a cyclist, more so used to be than currently. And I met him at a group ride one time, and we rode a couple of times, even have a picture of him on my Instagram. And little did we know, a year or two later that you and I started dating, that was the guy.
That guy. Ooh, broke my heart, made me cry, but... he was so cute. I loved him. Anyways, he was definitely older. And then after that,
the entire lumber department.
Yeah, I fucked the entire lumber department at Home Depot.
She's got a thing for hardwood.
And then half of the garden section. Ooh. And knowing you, the better, because little Kelley was a sweet, shy little girl. They didn't know that she was a freak in the sheets. But yeah, so ever since then, I have definitely been interested in older men. And I honestly thought I would be married to an older guy. But lo and behold,
You're
Adam
a cougar.
Is a year younger than me.
Not even. It's 50 weeks, so 2 weeks shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you about this other story where I dated a guy that was significantly older. So I don't know if
a lot of your porn that you watch is significantly older gentlemen.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say significantly.
It's like sugar daddy porn. I like the older guy and the younger girl. I just love it. But let me tell you about this time where I was donating my plasma, aka getting paid.
Wait, this fucker picked you up at a plasma place?
No, listen, Linda, listen.
Okay.
So I was donating my plasma, aka a lot of college students do this to get extra money on the side. And it's not a lot, actually. It's like $30 a pop. And you're there for like 2.5 hours giving blood. They filter out your plasma and then they give you your blood back. So it's all legit, but it was in a kind of sketch neighborhood. So I noticed.
In our college town?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Downtown.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So there was this phlebotomist, the guy that would stick you with the needle to draw out your blood and then put it back in. I noticed that like he would get like really nervous around me. And after a while, he stopped sticking me because his hands would start shaking. And I thought he was just, getting older. But lo and behold, I found out like he was interested in me. And this guy was in his early 50s. Okay. And I was 20 years old. Okay. So I noticed that this guy was like into me. So one day I go in there doing my plasma and I saw him and I'd said hey to him and we chatted for a bit and then I had to go. But I called up there and asked for him specifically. I was like, hey, I was just there. I was wondering if I can talk to, let's call him Jake. I was wondering if I can talk to Jake. And he's like, yeah, 1 sec. So I get Jake on the phone. I'm like, hey, it's me, Kelley. I just wanted to know if you would like to go out for dinner and if I can have your number. And he was like, he did not speak for a good solid minute. And I thought he was rejecting me. But lo and behold, he was just like, dumbfounded that I had the balls to call there, call his work and ask for him and ask him out and then ask for his number. And he was just shooketh. He was shooketh.
I mean, I would be too if I found out you had balls. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it. I just wouldn't expect it. Because I've been down there so often that I've never seen them before.
I know. Right?
Also, does Jake also do insurance sales?
No.
So he doesn't work for State Farm?
He does not work.
So he is not Jake from State Farm?
No.
Okay.
No. So we dated for a little bit. And yeah, I enjoyed it.
So a lot of like the people that you're interested in like are, so we are almost 30. So when we say significantly older, like I guess I mean like 60s, 70s or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, like honestly, 50s to us right now isn't like that far away. It's like 20 years, which I guess is a long time of like duration, but I mean, that's not really, I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to like downplay it in terms of like, it's not like that much older than us, like it's not ancient like a lot of people would probably make it out to seem.
Yeah.
So next question is, what is Kelley's ultimate fantasy? And this is from Hot Wife Rode Hard, who was excited and appreciative that we gave him a shout out on last week's episode.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question. My ultimate fantasy? Oof.
Well, we already did one. I don't know if that was your ultimate fantasy.
I don't know if I have an ultimate. I have like multiple little baby fantasies. Like,
give us like your top 3.
My top 3. Okay. One of them we already like achieved, which have Sex in the Woods.
Yeah.
By a river. It was awesome. Great. Would love to
Didn't last long.
Would love to do more of it. I get so excited because I think it's the thrill of being outside and in nature, which I love, and the thrill of being caught also, because like we were near some campgrounds and there was like people.
No, we were on a campground.
We were on a campground. But yeah, that was really fun. Let's see. I always wanted to squirt, and Adam, of course, made that happen.
Yeah, and then you ruined Destiny and Daniel's carpet.
Okay. Let's not talk about that. We'll not talk about that.
You're saying.
Okay, so squirting outside. Let me delve into my brain here. And
you wanted a bang gang. I'm kidding.
No, I can't make a thing. I guess I have like kind of in that realm. So I have this like fantasy where you're there.
Oh, and I can't do anything. You just make me watch.
Yeah, that too. You can't do anything, but you're like directing people and telling them what to do. And it's like multiple males, like at least 5 guys, and you're telling them what to do to me, but you can't do anything.
I mean, we've kind of done that.
Kind of, but not really.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I didn't know that one was a thing.
Yeah.
I'll be a director if you can be my main
I also want to
actress.
have more drunk and high sex too. I just find that really fun.
I mean, you can get high and drunk. I'm not really gonna partake in the getting high. I've tried getting high, and when we say get high, we mean on like weed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I took an edible like I feel like it's been several weeks now, and I just didn't enjoy it. It's not the first time I've taken one, but I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. Like I was spinning, and I don't know. Like the thing about it is like I take half a gummy and I'm fine. I couldn't even tell that I was high. And I take the entire gummy and it like floors me. So like I only take them when I'm, like after I've walked the dogs for the night and I'm about to go to bed. But I just didn't enjoy it. And yeah, and like drunk sex, I would be too afraid to like mess something up. Because we have had like a bad experience where we were experimenting with slapping and like we got drunk and then like I fell asleep and you woke me back up and I didn't know. Like I was not there. And so I didn't know what was going on. And so I wasn't like following boundaries or like listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of got out of hand. And then like all of a sudden I come to and like all I know is like you're getting off the bed and you're like in tears. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like I had no clue. That doesn't make it right. I'm just saying like,
mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm afraid to have drunk sex, like where I'm drunk,
Mm-hmm.
I
get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
So, the last, so this is like a three-parter. This is actually 3 questions submitted by one user, Jack's couple, who is doing better from COVID. So
good.
That's good. Yes.
You feel better.
Mm-hmm. They have 3 questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite play style with a couple?
Play style with a couple. Ooh. I'm not really sure. Like, I feel like I want to have more couple experiences.
Yeah.
And the last one was in March.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Melissa and Dakota.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. Wow.
And I really like them. And I'm so sad that we haven't had another opportunity like that.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
I don't know. I just want it to be casual, like friendly.
Yeah, like really good friends that we could just fuck. Like, hey, want to come over and watch a game while I fuck your wife? Great.
Yes, exactly.
So the next question is, we kind of hit on this, but not entirely. So what is your favorite unfulfilled fantasy?
Like I said, definitely want to do more sex outside, which that's been fulfilled. The squirting one, which part of me doesn't like it because, the cleanup.
No. What is your favorite unfulfilled?
Yeah. I'm just going through them. So
okay.
Make sure I tick them off. And like the one I said. So I really want Adam to be a bystander, but be in control of what the guys are doing in like a gangbang-esque type environment,
How many guys do you?
5.
5?
5 guys. Like the burger place.
Oh,
5
man.
guys.
Ugh. I'm saying ugh because I don't like that restaurant. But so there'd be one in your pussy, one in your mouth, and then like I know part our rules, they're not going in your in jackass.
Jackass.
So like where would the other 3 dicks go?
One
in each hand.
One in each hand.
And then one in your mouth.
One in my mouth.
So that's 3.
Vagina.
4.
And maybe the other one teasing my booty hole.
Maybe. Well, there's some things to work out.
Yeah.
There.
That's why it's a fantasy.
Well, the last question is, what lifestyle resort would you like to go to?
The one in Cancun.
Yeah, same.
Fuck yes. I really want to do more like events and things like that.
I mean, this is all like post-COVID.
Yeah, post-COVID, post the world getting back to normal. But I would love to go to Cancun.
Yeah, I'd like to go too. I mean, we've been to Cancun. That was our first trip together, like our first major trip together. And take me back. It's where I had the best steak in my life, was like on some random ass beach. I have it saved on my Google Maps of places I want to go. But that was the best steak I've ever had in my life. Oh, wait. No, the steak we had at our wedding dinner was the best steak in my life. And then that was number 2 now.
What? It got dethroned.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TNR Podcasts. That is plural. And our website is thenakedrelationship.com. And please also check out altplayground.net. They are amazing. And if you don't like their sex positive community, I don't know what to tell you, because if you don't like this one, it's almost like there ain't nothing for you. And $3.99 gets you in the doors for 3 days. And moving forward, fullswapshop.com, buy our merch, check it out. Let us know what you think. If there's anything you want, we will try to get it for you. Model it for us, and you could be featured on our social media. So,
Bye.
adios.